Tsukihime. Hello everyone, and welcome back, or welcome to Tsukihime. So, I've already played this game in 2024 because in 2023, 2022, I watched the anime of this visual novel. I ended up finding out that this was actually a visual novel, and the visual novel like had more context and was better and etc. But I did end up dropping this game after 2 routes, and all the routes are based around characters. I dropped it after 2 routes because the last one kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, but in the description below, you will be able to go to my old playthrough and see like how far I've made it. So the first 2 routes I've already seen, but everything else is going to be blind for the visual novel. But I mean, the anime, like, I think everything the anime got covered in the first route, if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, I mean, it really is gonna like be totally blind because some adaptations like cover a lot, but I guess the anime only covered pretty much like the main character's route, basically. They only covered the main route. But y'all, I have actually already tried to redo this series. Y'all might have seen me upload it. Today is November 4th at 12:29 a.m. And but the thing is, I was kind of reading slow and excuse me, I'm just gonna restart it. And y'all heard that from my throat, right? I might be sick. I'm not sure what's going on, y'all. Like, but I'm basically redoing this just to like read the text faster and stuff. But I'm not gonna be like that loud, so I can't like have ultra enthusiasm probably for a few episodes until my throat gets better. So I apologize for that, y'all. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to like pretty much be at this zone the whole time for a few episodes. Luckily, I awaken with a start. The night is pitch black, and no one else is in the house. It's scary being alone in the dark. So to find everyone, I head out into the garden. Our mansion's gardens are vast fields of green, surrounded by thick dense forests, with the trees blinking out the light almost like a massive curtain, like a stage in a theater somewhere. The curtain of trees opens with a swishing sound. Excitement fills me, anticipating the beginning of a grand play. In the distance, I hear the sound of the echoes beyond the black curtain of the trees. Inside the forest, the sounds of everyone happily playing around. The curtain doesn't open yet. Unable to restrain myself, I wander into the darkness of the forest. Darkness surrounds me, a blackness so deep it's suffocating. Not even the calming rays of the moonlight can reach this deep. The air is cold, a winter chill so deep my eyes feel like they'll freeze. For a brief moment, I thought I heard someone call my name, so I walked deeper into the forest. After passing through the veil of trees, I find everyone waiting for me in the forest clearing. But something is wrong. Everyone is lying on the ground. Everyone is lying on the ground in pieces. The clearing is bathed in red. I don't understand. A stranger approaches. The look on his face says he wants to rip me apart. I don't understand at all. But someone else, someone I don't know, steps in front of me, and is torn apart in my place. I'm just a kid, so I don't really understand. A splash. Something warm and wet hits my face. It's red. A red liquid like a tomato. The person that was torn apart, the person that I called Mom, never called my name again. I really don't understand. But it's just so cruel. I wanted to cry. I felt like crying. Warm crimson blurs my vision, deepening into my eyes. But it doesn't bother me at all. The lonely moon floats above me, bearing witness in the night sky. It's strange. Why didn't I realize it until now? Such a cold, horrible nightmare. Yes, I didn't realize it. That tonight, the moon is so beautiful. Excuse me. Alright, y'all, so we're just going to get right into it. Hopefully I can have a little better commentary too than I had, while I was like originally replaying this. If you want to see that, you can just go to the unlisted playlist on my channel, so yeah. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed. To turn on the nearby window sways gently. Today is a beautiful day outside, and the dry wind signals the end of summer. Hello, Tonoshiki. Congratulations on your recovery. The unfamiliar old man extends his hand for a handshake. His square-rimmed glasses and his warm smile are very befitting. His tiny-looking white clothes suit him perfectly, too. Do you understand what I'm saying, Tsukikun? No. Why am I in a hospital? You don't remember, do you? You were involved in a car accident while you were walking. Your chest was stabbed by a shard of glass, and it was unlikely that you would survive. Very unbefitting of what a doctor would say, yet he says it while still smiling cheerfully. Terrible. I feel terrible. I'm tired. Can I go to sleep? Yes, you should get some rest. Yeah, sometimes I accidentally say the wrong thing. But I feel like there's just nothing I can do about it at this point. You must focus on recuperating and not push yourself. The doctor is still smiling. To be honest, I can't stand that smile anymore. Can I ask you something, doctor? What is it, Shiki-kun? Get rid of that smile before I get rid of it for you, huh? Why are there scribbles all over your body? And there are cracks all over the walls. Why are the cracks all over the walls? The smile vanishes for just a brief moment, then returns to his face. He turns and walks away. Okay, it seems there was some brain damage after all. They'll hold up Dr. Ashia in neurology. I also suspect he might have suffered some damage to his eyes. Spend the afternoon examining his eyes. The doctor whispers to the nurse so that I won't hear him. Weird. There are scribbles all over everyone's bodies. The sloppy, zigzagging black lines running all over the floors, walls, and the ceiling. I don't understand what they mean, but looking at them makes me feel sick. I wonder what it is. The bed, too, is covering these scribbly lines. When I touch the line with my fingertip sinks down into the crack. Oh! It seems as if I could reach farther down with something narrow, so I traced the line with a fruit knife that was lying on the bedside table. I didn't use any strength at all, yet the knife sinks into the bed all the way up to the hilt. It was so fun! So I dragged the knife along the scribbly line. Dug. With a heavy sound, the bed snaps cleanly in two. Yeah! The girl in the bed next to mine screams. A very bad scream, and very weird. What is he at me? The nurses run over and take the knife from me. Oh God, he's becoming a murderer. How did you break the bed, Shiki-kun? The doctors don't ask why, but curiously persists on how I did it. I traced along that line, it broke. Pretty normal, right? You better stop with that, Shiki-kun. There are no cracks here at all. Come on. Just tell me, how did you break that bed? You can tell me. I promise I won't get mad. I'm telling you. All I did was trace the line with the knife. I see. Okay. We'll continue this conversation tomorrow. The doctor leaves. In the end, not a single person believed my story. As long as I could run the knife along the scribbles, I can cleanly cut anything. I don't have to put any force into it. It's easy as cutting paper with scissors. The bed, the chair, the desk, the walls, the floor, my dick, everything. Well, not my dick maybe, but not my precious singling, but I've never tried, but probably, no, definitely. Even my dingling, okay, even people. But it seems that no one else can see these lines. The black lines only I can see. Despite being a kid, I gradually began to understand what the lines were. They were probably like stitches. Just like stitches that hold an open wound together after surgery, I think they're weak spots. After all, there's no way I could cut such a thing with a child's strength alone. And know until now that the role is covering these lines. The breaking lines that bind everything together. No one else can see them, though. That's why they're fine, but I can. I'm scared, so scared I can't even talk. It's as if I'm the only one who went crazy. Maybe that's why. Even after 2 weeks, no one believes my story. Even after 2 weeks, no one has come to see me. Even after 2 weeks, I continue to live alone in a world surrounded by black stitches. Why I'd rather be surrounded by the ashes of black... I need to get out. I don't want to be in this room anymore. I don't want to stay in a place covered in stitches. That's why I decided to escape and run away. To be somewhere no one else would be. But the wound on my chest still hurts, so I didn't get very far. That was what I noticed. I'm standing in the grassy field just outside of town. I didn't get far at all. My chest hurts and I feel sad. I collapse on my knees and cough. I can't act to cough out too much because, my throat does have problems. So I feel like I might end up really hurting my throat. I'm sorry, y'all. There's nobody here. Drowning in this sea of green at the end of summer, I feel like I'm about to disappear. But before that, hey you, it's dangerous to sit around in a place like that. I hear a woman's voice from behind me. Huh? What do you mean, huh? You're already a runt, so I can't see if you're sitting in the grass. I was this close to kicking you, so watch out. He points at me rather grumpily. I get a little angry. Kicked? By who? It's obvious, stupid. You and I are the only ones here, so who else would it be but me? She declares this confidently and folds her arms. Well, I suppose it must be fate that we met here, so you want to talk for a little while. My name is What? My name is Alzaki Alto. What was that? What's yours? She extends her hand to me with the kind cheerfulness that one would show to an old friend. I see no reason to refuse, so I tell her my name is Tomoshiki and grasp her cool hand in return. Talking to her was a lot of fun. She didn't ignore what I said just since I was a kid. Instead, she listened. She listened to what I had to say like a friend. We talked about many things. About my family, about how I was an old respected family with strict traditional rules and my equally strict father. About my little sister Akia, who always followed me around in our big mansion, the vast gardens, and how Akia and I would play along with our friends. I told her about many things almost feverishly. Oh, it's that time already. Sorry, Shiki. I've got some business to take care of. So let's stop here, as I look cool with my hair swaying in front of my eyes. Gives me that ominous vibe. He gets up and leaves. I start to feel sad, think I would be alone again. See you tomorrow. I'll be waiting for you here, okay? Oh, she speaks with ease in a natural way as she makes her way off. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will be able to talk again like we did today. I'm happy. It was the first time I felt something since I awoke from that accident. I'll skip over some of the text because, this game really drags on. I forgot how much this game dragged on with text. We'll be talking about, okay, so we have to go to the store, right? We have to go to the store. And then, I don't know, you'll have Shiki and he'll be like, alright, seems it's about time to go to the store. I buckle up my pants and get ready. I look both ways before I cross the street. I start to walk onto the street, and it's bro. They just go on and try to drag. Ooh, my throat. My voice is starting to hurt. Starting to be too loud. My fault. Since that day, going to that grassy field in the afternoons became part of my daily routine. She would get angry when I called her Alko. For some reason, it seemed she hated her own name. After some thought, I decided it seemed like she was a very distinguished person, so I called her Sensei. Sensei would seriously listen to anything I had to say, and would always dispel my anxieties with but a single word without fail. I was suppressed from the accident, but slowly, thanks to Sensei, I began to return to my formal self. Even though scary black scribbles didn't seem scary anymore, I didn't know who she was or where she was from, or if she was really a teacher, but I didn't care. It didn't matter, because it was fun being with her. That alone is all that matters. It's all more than enough. I fumbled that line and tried to save it. I said, it's all more than enough. Like, no, you still, you still missed that line, buddy. Hey, Sensei, look what I can do. I wanted to surprise her, so using the fruit knife I brought from the hospital, I cut a tree down in the field. Like before, we know how it works, little bro. Amazing, isn't it? I can tell anything easily as long as it's somewhere I can see the scribbles. No one else can do this, right? Cheeky! He slaps me across the face. Sensei! What you just said was extremely thoughtless. Sensei gave me a hard, piercing glare. I don't know why, but I realized I did something I shouldn't have done. With Sensei's severe expression and the pain from my cheek where she slapped me. Ugh! Oh my goodness, I don't know why I can't pronounce the S. I felt very, very sad. I'm sorry. But before I knew it, I was crying. Cheeky. Then a gentle, warm feeling enveloped me. No need to apologize. It's true that you did something I should be angry at you for, but it's definitely not your fault. Sensei squats down and hugs me. But you know, if someone doesn't tell you otherwise now, one day you're going to make a mistake you can never take back. That's why I won't apologize. You can hate me all you want if you feel that way. No, I don't hate you. Really? I'm glad you feel that way. I guess it was fate that brought the two of us here to meet like this after all. Sensei began to ask about the scribbles I could see. I told her about the lines, the jagged lines that somehow only I could see, and Sensei's embrace tightened. Cheeky, what you're seeing is something that should never be seen by anyone or anything. Everything in existence has points where they're most easily broken. We, who will break down one day, are imperfect for this reason. Your eyes have the ability to see the fate of all things. To put it another way, you can see the future. The future? That's right. You can see depth. You don't need to know any more than that. If someday you happen to go down that path, the principles will become clear as something that's needed. Sensei, I really don't understand. That's good. It's important that you understand now. See, like, that's an example. Like, don't understand now. My fault. All I want you to know is that you must never cut these lines on a whim or as a joke. Understand? If you do so, your eyes will begin to take the lives of others too. And that is the worst thing that could possibly happen. Okay. I won't do it if you say so, Sensei. Besides, it kinda hurts my chest. I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll never do it again. Good for you, Shiki. Never forget the feelings you have experienced here today. If you stay that way, I'm sure you'll find happiness. Sensei finally let go of me. But Sensei, I see those lines and I get worried. They'll be cut as soon as I trace them, right? Then wouldn't it be weird for my surroundings to come apart? It wouldn't be weird for my surroundings to come apart at any time. You're right. I'll be able to help you with that at least. It seems as if that's the reason I'm here. Sensei sighs and then favors me with a warm smile. Kiki, I'll give you a very special present tomorrow. I'll give you your old life back, the one you were living before your accident. The next day, exactly the 7th day after I met Sensei, he arrives in that grassy field with a large trunk. If you put these on, those scribbles won't be visible anymore. What she gave me was a pair of glasses. My eyes are fine. I'm not a blind bastard. Just put them on. The lenses don't have any magnification or anything. Sensei forces them on me, suddenly. Whoa! Incredible! This is amazing, Sensei! I can't see the scribbles anymore. Not at all. Of course. I had quite the time killing the Mystic Eye Killer from my older sister to make this Alzaki Alto masterpiece. So treat them well, or there'll be hell to pay, got it? By the way, I just said my name so you could suffer and mispronounce it. Yeah, I know. It was pretty obvious, actually. Yep. I'll take good care of them. You're incredible, Sensei. You made all those horrible lines disappear just like that. It's like magic. Of course, I'm a sorceress after all. Giving me a proud smile, Sensei puts her trunk down on the ground. But know this, Shiki, those lines haven't disappeared. It's just that you can't see them. Once you take the glasses off, you'll be able to see them again. Really? Yes, that's the one thing that cannot be fixed. Your only choice is to keep living your life and do your best with the eyes you have now. No, I don't want to see those scary eyes. If I cut those lines again, I'll end up breaking my promise to you. Oh, you mean never cutting the lines again? Silly, you can break that promise wherever you like. I was just sapping. Really? But you said it was something I shouldn't do. What's going on? I mean, it is, but that's your gift, Shiki. It's something called responsibility. It's yours to use as you see fit. No one else has the right to judge but you. But, out of all the abilities one can have, yours is very unique. If you have such power, that means there's a meaning behind you having it. God doesn't give us powers for no reason. You say that you were given the mystic eyes of depth perception because one day a time will come when you will need them. That's why you must not live in denial of your existence. Since a squat down so her eyes will be at level. Wait, why can't I see black light? But you know, that's why you must never forget. You're a very kind and honest person, Shiki. As long as you remain that way, your eyes will never bring forth any wrong. Hopefully you don't grow up to be a disgusting, degenerate gooner. Why would you say that, Sensei? I mean, that's pretty random to say to a little boy, isn't it? Oh, you know, I'm just sensing some dark energy from you for some reason. I really don't know why. However, I'm not telling you to become a saint. All I'm saying is to live true to yourself. Since you can accept your mistake and are able to apologize, I know that in 10 years, you will become a great man. That being said, Sensei stands and reaches for her trunk. Oh, but I must say, unless in exceptional circumstances, you shouldn't take those glasses off. Special powers attract other special powers. Only when you decide there's no other way should you take those glasses off, and even then be mindful of how you use your power. Power in itself is not evil. What is evil rests solely in the hearts of the ones wielding such power. Be it for good or evil, it will be up to you and the choices you make. She picks up her trunk. Sensei doesn't say anything more after that, but deep down, I knew we would have to part. Impossible, Sensei. I can't do it. I won't understand just by myself. The truth is, I was so afraid before I met you. I was only able to return to being me because you were with me. I can't do it. Not even with these glasses up here gone, I can't. Don't say such things, Shiki. If you tell lies that even you yourself can't believe, you'll only make whoever hears you sad. Sensei raises her eyebrows in displeasure and pokes my forehead. You know it yourself, don't you? You're alright now. So don't say stupid things and give up on the self that you finally found. Only you can choose to be you. No one else can do it for you. Sensei turns around. Well, this is goodbye. Listen, Shiki. Life is not easy. Everyone's life is a hard, long, rocky road filled with many pitfalls. You have more power than anyone else to do something about that. So pull yourself together. Sensei is leaving. I was sad, but I'm Sensei's friend, so I have to see her off properly. Yes, goodbye, Sensei. Well done. That's right, Shiki. Hold on to that confidence. And always live true to yourself. When you find yourself in trouble, calm down and think things through carefully. Okay? Solution will always present itself if you do. It will be alright. You'll manage, even on your own. Sensei laughs happily. The wind blew. The field of grass swayed in unison. Sensei was gone. Goodbye, Sensei. After saying that, I felt I wouldn't see her again. All that remained were words and these mysterious glasses. It was only 7 days, but she taught me more valuable things than anything else. As I stand there by myself, I feel tears well up in my eyes. Man, I was such a fool. I could only say goodbye. I couldn't say a single word of thanks to her. I left the hospital soon after that. Afterwards, I didn't return to the Kono household, but was taken to live with my relatives instead. But it's alright. Tomoshiki will be just fine, even by himself. I'll spend a new life with a new family. Just like that, Tomoshiki's 9th summer ended. A new autumn arrived. I think I became more of an adult. So he was 9 right there. I'm gonna end the recording here for now. 27 minutes recorded. Just so I can get my throat clear. That's what I'm going to do with these new episodes. I'm going to record them over the day, so I'm not straining myself too much. Autumn. The last traces of summer disappear today, a Thursday halfway through October. This is the day when I, Tomoshiki, return home. It's been 8 years since I left. Shiki, hurry up! You're going to be late for school. I hear Kato-san's voice flowing in the kitchen. Okay, I'm leaving, I call back. I place my hands together in the room that was mine at the Artemis up until now. I'm going. Thanks for letting me live with you these last 8 years. Clap, clap. As my cheeks clapped as I walked out the door, my hands were together in prayer. Then, grabbing onto my bag, I leave the room that had become so familiar. Ugh, what's wrong with I walked through the entrance to the Artemis, then turned to face it. Shiki, Kato-san, who had come to the door to see me off, calls my name somberly. See you later. Take care, Mom. What a strange thing to say. I won't be coming back. Never again will I pass through this door as a member of the Arma family. Thanks for looking after me. Please give my regards to Father, too. Kato simply nods. 8 years. The eyes of the person who had been my mother looked so sad. I don't think I've ever seen her like that before. Sure, it will be hard for you at the Tomo's house. Please watch yourself. Your body is weak, you mustn't overdo it. I'll be okay. After 8 years, I'm just as healthy as anyone else. I'm a lot tougher than I look. Suppose you're right, but the Tomo's are different from everyone else. I'm worried they'll be too much for you. I know what Keiko means. My home from today forth will be a mansion, uncommon sight in this day and age. Not only is the house amazing, but the family itself is highly respected. It's said they hold significant investments in many corporations. To top things off, it's my true home. The Armas have only been looking out for me. It's already decided. Yeah, it's something that's decided already. Alright, I'll be heading off then. Thanks for taking care of me. Bro, I honestly just came up with that voice on the spot. I honestly don't know what voice she will have. Maybe that's the voice she will have. I don't know. I don't know what voice she gives. I don't know. Bro, that ain't rhyme though. Oh. I repeat these words one last time and turn my back to the household I've grown so accustomed to. I leave the Armas and start walking to school with a heavy heart. 8 years ago, I recovered from a serious injury that would normally have meant death. Then I was entrusted to the Armas, a family branching off from the Toho family. I lived with my real parents at the Toho mansion up until I was 9, then lived with the Armas for 8 years until now, my second year of high school. I lived a normal life as an adopted son. From the time I met Sensei, those special circumstances Sensei told me about as she parted never happened, and the glasses hid the lines for me as I wore them. The life of Tomoshiki was a peaceful one. It meandered along gently until a few days ago. The day the head of the Toho family would send word to me, "Return to the Toho mansion." The very family that until now shunned me. Now they want me back. I sigh again. To be perfectly honest, even before the accident, I had never gotten along with the Toho household. Maybe as a kid I never liked the formality demanded by the family. Perhaps that's why I said nothing when the old man told me I was going to live with the Armas. I think it turned out very well. I got along with my adopted parents, Keiko and Fumio. It was as if they were my real parents. I lived a normal life in the loving family of the Armas like a real son, just like I had always wished. I don't regret living there, except for one thing. Dang, so they treat them better. My little sister, a year younger than me, remained behind with the Tohos. Takia, I bet she hates me now. It would only be natural. She had to live in that mansion all by herself under the constant supervision of that hard-headed old man. Excuse me? I could easily imagine what Akira thought of me, the one who escaped. I let out another sigh. I can't help it. What's going to happen will happen. Today, after school, I'll return to my true home. Lord knows what will occur. But for now, I've got more pressing problems. My watch says 7:45. Homeroom starts at 8, and anyone who isn't in class by 8 is marked as late. Kinda rhymes though. Clutching my bag, I start sprinting towards the school. I managed to make it to school in less than 10 minutes. I enter from the back gate, accomplishing a feat that would bring the track scouts running if they knew. Come to think of it, today's also the last day I'll come in through the back gate. The Arma and Toho households are opposite sides of the school, with the Armas being behind the Tohos in front. Obviously, I'll be coming through the front in the future. I quite like the lonely atmosphere here too. For some reason, the back gate of our school isn't really popular. Only 10 people or so, myself included, actually use it. It's quiet and devoid of people at their night. Clang, clink, clink, clang, clang. Like I said, pretty quiet. The sound of a hammer mixed with the distant birds singing reaches my ears. Hammering, huh? Clang, clink, clong. A half-rhythmical ringing comes in from one corner of the courtyard. What is that? Homeroom begins in less than 10 minutes. I don't have time to stop and find out, but I am curious. Right now, I think I'm just gonna go and look. The source of the noise soon becomes apparent as I walk towards the courtyard. A female student is crouching in the middle of the tree-lined path, working with a hammer and nails. Lipsies, what is she doing? There are only a few minutes left until homeroom. Maybe she doesn't have a watch. At the moment, that's the best I can come up with. Still, to notice and then just ignore would be cruel. I approach her unhurriedly, trying not to surprise her and speak. Hey, homeroom is starting soon. Huh? The swan girl raises her face. The ribbon on her uniform displays the color of a third year. The older student looks at me while holding her hammer. Her gaze through those glasses is so direct I feel like I'm being pulled in. I mean, she doesn't really look that direct at me, but okay. The serious eyes make me want to apologize for even bothering her. The splint she was facing is rotten beyond use. Come to think of it, our school's rear courtyard is a terrible state of disrepair. The splints are neglected and the flower beds untended. Apparently, the teachers intend for the students to conduct a big cleanup at the end of the year, so the maintenance may have done nothing since summer. I take in the situation with a glance. The girl with the hammer is repairing the broken down splints, paying no mind to the fact her tight uniform is being dirtied. She has sweat on her brow and it looks like she's been swinging her hammer in the most serious manner. But as far as I know, there's nobody in charge of repairing public property at this school. What is it? The older student asked, adjusting her crooked glasses. It's nothing. I was just wondering what you were doing. Ha! As you can see, I'm in the middle of fixing the splints. Yeah, I can see that. That's not what I meant. I was wondering why you're doing something like this. Won't the maintenance people take care of it anyway? The older student laughs. I'm the kind of person who can't stand seeing a mess like this. I just can't leave them alone. Seems as though she is repairing the splints because she just couldn't see. Okay, don't repeat like literally what she just said. When I senpai. That's why you're fixing it on your own? If you don't like the mess, why not just avoid coming here? Well, my classroom is over there. Senpai points at the second floor classroom facing the courtyard. My seat is next to the window, so it's easy for me to get to the courtyard. Well, usually I just bear it, but when I took my seat today, I was surprised to see all the splints in this area were broken. Senpai's face clouded, as if to say, isn't that terrible? Apparently, she's upset, although she doesn't look seriously angry. You know what they say, strike while the iron's hot and all. Whoever says that. I borrowed the tools from the office and decided to fix them myself. And so the explanation ends. They go about, Senpai returns to hammering the nails. Alright, I understand all that, but how about we leave it here for now? Homeroom is in less than 5 minutes. And if it's this bad, won't the school get around to fixing it pretty soon? No way. Gripping her hammer, the senpai with glasses shakes her head furiously. I won't be able to concentrate with the yarn like this, even if I go to class. It'll just sound like nonsense to me, and then the teacher will say, "Hey you, what are you staring at?" And I'll get yelled at for sure. Senpai continues to grip the hammer while she emphasizes her point. Well, I suppose the teacher would be upset if you kept looking outside. He would, wouldn't he? That's why I have to do it now. With that, Senpai begins her repairs once again, clumsily hammering away. She's obviously not used to using a hammer. Clank clank! Rings the hammer as it hits the wood. By the looks of it, there isn't just 1 or 2 broken splints. I can begin to guess how long it'll take her to repair all of them on her own. Or I can't begin to guess, my fault. The bell rings to ring. It rings to ring? What am I talking about? Looks like first period started. I gave up considering things have gotten to this point. I sit down silently and begin to help repairing the splints. Once I began to help, I quickly realized mending them isn't that difficult after all. Although the older student is not used to making repairs, she is quite skillful anyway. She had already gotten the hang of it, and work is proceeding at a brisk pace. Senpai's movements are quick and sharp. I enjoy watching her. She really is quite clever. Before I know it, there's only 1 splint left to repair. 30 minutes have passed. I can't stay here any longer, and only one more would be no problem for Senpai. Well, I'll be going. I stand up and dust off my pants. The student with the glasses also stands up and begins to stare at me. Whoa, what do you look at me so intently for? Come to think of it, just who is she? I hadn't given it any thought because of what I was doing, but when I stopped to consider her, I realized she really is quite beautiful. Someone this good looking would be known by every male student. They'd be talking about third-year beauty. One thing you're gonna learn about this dude Shiki is he is a gooner. I have to go. Don't work too hard, Senpai. He gives an obedient nod. Why were you looking at me like you were about to press me again? Even though she's a year older than me, it's almost like dealing with someone younger. Thank you for helping me. I'm glad you did. She makes a quick bow. I'll be sure to come say hello during lunch. Don't forget to wash your hands, Toto. You got a little ski on them from doing. You too, Senpai. With that, I wave my hand and leave. Wait. Huh? Wait, I don't have any stem. Okay, let me see. Have I met you before, Senpai? Huh? Senpai cries out in surprise and mischievously puts on a depressed face. Toyo, you've forgotten about me? Forgotten? No, I don't think so. If I ever met such a beautiful woman like her, there's no way I'd forget. She looks up at me reapproachably. Who says that? Those eyes. I'm sure I remember them from somewhere, don't I? Come to think of it, we had exchanged greetings once or twice before, hadn't we? DL Senpai, isn't it? Apprehensively, I suggest her name. Yes, and I'm glad you remember. You seem the type to space out and forget, Toyo. I don't think I space out, but there's nothing I can do about the fact that I forget. See you later, gang. Sorry for keeping you. Gail bows again. I watch her go, then start to walk towards the school building. When I reach my class, it's already the break after first period. I slip into the room while everyone's busy talking. My desk window is in the seat in the very back row, so I can sneak there without drawing any attention. And when attendance is taken in the second period, everyone will probably say, "Hey, when did Toho get here?" It's a strange quirk in an otherwise dull class, but I guess that plan won't work this time. Yo, Trump boy! You gotta stay gaming. Continue it next time. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed this first episode. Yes, it's pretty short, or really the prologue, the first part of the prologue. I think I get decently better, but yeah. Hopefully this will be a cool series. I'm gonna be kind of like, I'm not gonna make that many jokes, for like, probably about like 15 episodes, because, I've already seen all this stuff, but when we get to the parts I haven't seen, I'll probably be more talkative. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video, hope you all enjoyed this series, hope you all enjoy my stuttering, hope you all enjoy this series, hope you all enjoy this video, hope you all enjoy this game, and hope you enjoy your day. I will see you all next time.